Now that you know how to create labels, you can now create a filter. Filter is the equivalent of what rules was in Outlook. I'm going to show you right now how to create a filter. It's pretty simple. There's a little button up here next to this search the web button called create a filter. Click that. Now this is the criteria for a filter. You can get as specific as you want, whether it's from a certain person or if it's to a certain person, has the words, doesn't have. You can get really detailed with this. So what I'm going to do is use that Google label that I just made and say anything from google.com. And let's perform a test search. Notice how it found the 3 emails that I had by default from the Gmail team down here. So it found even the one that I labeled earlier. So anything from google.com, let's do the next step. Now here's all these different options you have. You can either skip the archive or skip the inbox and archive it automatically, meaning you won't see it in your inbox, but it'll still be in the rest of your mail. Mark it as read, star it, apply the label. So we want to do that for this one. Choose label. You can do a new label or we can do our Google label. You can also delete it if it comes in, if it's something that's you keep getting spam or some kind of message that you don't ever want to read that comes in every day. You can just delete it too. But I'm going to create this filter and apply it to these conversations below and create the filter. Now you'll notice I have a Google tag on all of my email from Google. So what I'll do next is change the color of this label so it stands out. So if something comes from Google and I really want to read it, it'll stand out. And it's that easy. Now here's an email from Danny, our information security officer. Let's say I want to create a label for him. Another way to do it is click on this little arrow on the latest email you received and click on filter messages like these. So by default it throws his email address from the from field. I want to do test search, make sure it finds Danny's email. There it is. Next step, apply a label, new label, and we'll call it Danny. Actually, let's call it Information Security Officer. Apply and create the filter. Now you'll notice in my inbox it's labeled ISO, and I can change something like that. So if there's something coming from him, it might be like an important security update. I can click the red and there you go. So now I've got 2 filters going on. Any message I receive from Danny will come in as marked with the label ISO and have a red color. And anything from Google will have a blue label that says Google. And it's just that easy. And I can also click these labels and it shows Google. And if I want to narrow it down, just like that.